This is my Liftmaster 1/3 horsepower garage door opener. It has a problem when I close the door, it won't stay closed and it will go all the way down and it act like it hit something. When it hit the floor, it pops right back up. So I found out the problem. It is the up down sensor. The board broke off from the chassis. So what happened when the door goes down? It is not controlling the sensor. See the knobs, the top and left knob, the white knob. The see this board is wiggling too much because there's a screw that connects this board to the case. It broke off. So then therefore the round gear is not hitting the spiral drive. So the garage doesn't know what position is closed and which position is open. Because the sensor is in the middle. The bottom is controls how far the garage is gonna go down. The top controls how far it's gonna go back up. And so that yellow gear is not spinning, and so this thing is not working properly. See how much it wiggles? Yeah, it's not supposed to be like that. And what I did is I glued this metal to the back of the board. The board is a black piece of plastic right there. So I cut this L-shaped aluminum metal and glue it with JB Weld, or you could use super glue. But make sure you rough the surface before you apply the glue. And this is a piece that broke off. This piece of plastic is connected to the black plastic that you just saw earlier, and it held on by a screw. So I removed the screw, and this piece fell off. This is the L-shaped metal that I cut earlier, but this one I cut it too short on the bottom side, so I have to make another one. But it's something shaped like this, and then I drill a hole at the tip right there. Drill a hole right there, and scratch the surface, the back surface, so it's easier to glue on. And that's the piece right there. See, I drill a hole, and it fits right in that slot right there. And once I put the screw in, it should hold the board secure. It won't wiggle around. And I also make a little washer between that metal and the case. I'll show you later. See, the motor drives the spiral gear, and the spiral gear will turn the white gear. You can't see it from this angle. So I'm gonna put the screw there to hold it in place. And this is the plastic washer that I mentioned.
Okay, so I got the screw in there, the black screw right here, and see above that the white, I'm gonna put the silver thing up there. You see the black washer right above the silver plate. You might or might not need that, but I think when you put that in there, You get this plate a little more slack, so see now the board doesn't move. See, and then and then the gear. Make sure the gear, the white gears engaged to the spiral wheel here. And so I'm gonna put the power back on. Yeah, I forgot to mention before you take this thing apart, make sure you disconnect the power supply. So the valve, I didn't hook that is engaged a lot, but you can see this thing spinning. Okay, it stopped. So great when it see the reason it stopped because this thing goes all the way here and it touches this right here. So I press the remote, gonna come back and hit this part. Focus coming back. Yep. Perfect. Okay, so I close the door and pull the latch down. So when this thing travels all the way to the door, it will catch it and picks it back up. Let's go. This thing's going down. Oh, it's not far enough. So. Yeah, so it didn't travel far enough. So what I'm gonna do is adjust this thing right here, and see as I adjust this, it's counterclockwise. The door will go further. Let's see, put some light on. Ooh. You know what? I'm just gonna do it myself. I'm just gonna latch it myself. It's not. Okay, let's see how it works now. So it's open. Perfect. And close. Perfect. So this you can see it. Things traveling left. Put it back up. Yep. So this is the top adjustment. Here, this is the bottom. So basically the needles go left, down, up. So, and I bolted this thing in. Oh, see right there. Instead of replacing the whole thing, you could fix this. That cost you like what, $5 for some glue and and the metal. I mean, it doesn't have to be metal. You could put if you have a hot plastic, you could use it, something like this, you know, and there you go. Save yourself a few $100. I'm gonna put this thing back together. So basically, there's see the screws here, 2 on each side. I think there's probably one in the front, and like 3 in the back, or maybe just one right here. But 2 to hold on to that piece of board, 2 in the back.